What up, G? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm showing you an example of a max effort upper body workout. I've been programming my heavy or max effort days to be 2 weeks in a row. Now I know I'm coming out with a video right now. I know everyone thinks you have to rotate the exercise every week. You have to keep it in for 3 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. I'm going to break all the misconceptions, a bunch of methods that I've tried with myself, ones that work. I don't want to tell you about ones that don't work because that is wasted energy. So an example of one of those that I didn't really even put in the video, but it is just do a repeat week. Or, in layman's terms, do the same exercise for the max effort 2 weeks in a row. Simple. I supersetted my deficit deadlifts with chains, with these kettlebell tactical cleans. I have no clue why they're called tactical. All you're doing is switching from one arm to the next. I have no idea how that makes them tactical, maybe because you need the proprioception to switch hands. I'm not a kettlebell expert. I did try and ask some questions on YouTube about what the difference between a tactical clean and a kettlebell clean was, and I got the answer, you switch hands. Well, I was like, okay, I get that. But I want to know, like, the benefits. Why would one switch hands? Why is it called tactical? I have all these sorts of questions that aren't being answered. So here is my top single without a belt. That's 435 plus 73, let's just call it 70 pounds of chain for a top single. I was pretty pleased with that because I don't really do conventional deadlifts as much anymore, but they will be a part of my max effort training in the loop, in the cycle, the rotation, whatever you want to call it, because I have kind of neglected them. Now, as you can see, I'm alternating back and forth between the two exercises. These are fun. I don't know what the benefit over regular kettlebell cleans are, but they're fun. I'll put it that way. I don't even know the sets and reps. I think I did 5 reps an arm, I think. Then I did some Zercher. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but I did some Zercher, what's called a B stance squat, where if you look at my legs, I think you can see it from the front view better. My right leg is kind of outwards. So it's almost like my left leg is facing 12-ish on the clock, and then my right leg is facing like anywhere between 2 and 3 o'clock. And it's almost like a position you would find yourself in sports. So it's much more, let's say, athletic based. It's very similar to a lunge or a split squat where it is a single leg dominant movement, although you are on both feet. So it's not totally single leg, but most of the pressure should be on the foot that is not on your tiptoes. Let's say I'll get a better angle the next time I do this exercise, just so it is easier to break down to the human eye. But these are really good. I don't know if I would do them again with the Zercher because that front leg is definitely in the way. Normally when I do a Zercher, my legs are open more, so it doesn't really interfere with depth. So I'm not sure if that's the best choice for, let's say, my build or anyone's build. I'd have to watch someone else do it. Then I moved on into doing this minor little superset. I'm doing Cossack squats, but instead of dropping low, I'm trying to put most of the stress on my adductors. So when I move from side to side, I'm trying to pull with the inside of my groin in order to emphasize those muscles a lot more. When normally I would do it, I feel like I would do like a push and pull with my outer and inner thigh, but I wanted to emphasize my inner thigh. Now here I'm doing glute ham raises, and I want to do much higher reps than I would with body weight, so I simply attached this band. Now the purple band was too much assistance. I could have probably done 50 reps if I wanted to, but this is a good substitute if you do not have a hamstring curl machine, specifically a seated leg curl machine, because you are able to put a lot of stress at the fully extended part of the exercise, and which is where you're going to get most of the stress on your hamstring, and you get less assistance as you go up just because that's how bands work. I myself don't have a hamstring curl machine, and this is a great substitute for it just because of the strength curve, like I just mentioned. So I bounced back and forth between the modified Cossack squats, as you're seeing right here, and those band assisted glute ham raises. You can't really tell, but sometimes you need to just, it's what the mind muscle connection is really. I easily could have just dropped down low into a squat and went through the motions, but I wanted to be very intentional with this exercise. I need my adductors to get stronger, so instead of just doing some weird isolation movement, I did an exercise that I'm already doing and just modified it with my knowledge of like the human body and anatomy. And as you can see here, I lessened the resistance with the glute ham raises. I'm going to make a video on this. I think straight sets suck. I really think they do. I don't know why anyone would want to limit the weight or the reps they're able to do by staying at the same weight. So here, I realized the purple band wasn't enough. I still pushed that set like I would as if that was going to be my main weight, but then I just went on from there. And then just for fun, as a core exercise, I did these, I think they're called one arm, I think they're called club mills, not club swings. So you can see here, there's a lot of twisting, a lot of bending, a lot of extending, there's some flexion, you get some shoulder work in here, some hips in there. It's pretty much a full body movement, forearms, biceps, triceps, lats. You're hitting a lot here. Now, are you hitting them to their fullest potential? No, but it's good training economy. You're hitting a lot of muscles and a lot of planes of motion all at one time. So it's like a great bang for your buck exercise. I'm only using 20 pounds here. It's not like I'm trying to tear down the house with the amount of weight I'm using, but it's a good exercise just to get a lot of muscle mass and a lot of muscle fibers involved in the movement. And then I just finished off with some neck extensions. I did 2 sets of 100. I'm not going to sit here and blabber throughout the whole set. Like I said in my previous workout video, my neck training is kind of unstructured at the moment. I'm just trying to give it some stimulus multiple times a week, 3, 4, 5 times a week without really programming it. If you would like to have structured programming, click the link in the description, look for my neck training ebook, consider buying the beginner muscle building ebook combined with the neck training ebook. It's the best bang for your buck in my whole store. Here's the breakdown for the workout, and as always, have yourself a great day, ladies and gentlemen.